Hi, my name is Phil Haloka from Complete Captive Management Services. We're a full-service captive management firm located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And today we're bringing to you our captive management educational series that's going to be a 52-week-long commitment to pulling back the curtain on some of the captive attributes that are sometimes cloaked in secrecy within the world of captive insurance. So what we're going to do here is take a captive insurance topic, chat about it for over a 3-week period for the purpose of giving insurance consultants and employers a reference to look back into a certain topic should they have questions in the future. The first topic is captive regulation. If you're looking to participate in a captive or form a captive, the first question that you have to ask is, do you want to have it onshore or offshore? Onshore meaning a captive domicile within the United States, or do you want to have it offshore, which could be multiple domiciles across the world? The bordereau report. This is so very important. This is the recipe that allows the employer and the consultant to get a full look on how the captive functions on a cost basis. This discloses all of those costs to the employer and the consultant. Fronting carrier and a direct writer captive. These are two structures that a captive can take on. Is it a reinsurance captive or is it a direct writer captive? Structural documents. When you join or start a captive, there's a lot of documents that need to be signed. But not only should you vet out the documents that you're signing, but you need to look at the documents that you're not signing, because those are the core documents that a lot of employers or even consultants don't even know to ask for. Those documents can be revealing. We want to empower you to understand what those documents are. Collateral versus capital. What is collateral? What is capital? When is collateral used and where does it go? And what is capital used for and where does it go? We'll uncover that in September. Captives financial statements. Captives do report in GAAP. However, there are some nuances within captive insurance that differ from a traditional financial statement from a corporation. Ownership and control. Man, oh man, this is important to understand. You need full disclosure on who owns the captive and who's controlling it. Sometimes there's two different things. Captive service providers. My firm is a captive manager. We are a service provider. There are others that make up the back office operations. You need to understand what they do and how they play a role in the overall captive solution. Captive audit. Every captive has to be audited. An independent auditor needs to look at the financial statements and the operations of the captive. Employers and consultants should be looking at the immediate prior year's captive audit. Tax. This is a timely discussion. End of year tax planning. There are some things that revolve around captive tax planning that you need to know, and we'll disclose those for you. Stop loss accounting. Another timely discussion. Many times the employer receives the stop loss contract and they don't do GAAP required accounting on liabilities. We'll disclose what needs to be reported on the employer's financial statements. Captive underwriting profits. Sometimes elusive. Many employers don't know how to recognize or anticipate what underwriting profits are and when to expect them. Stop loss underwriting. Admittedly, this isn't going to be the most exciting topic, but it will be a pull back the covers on underwriting manuals and those sort of things that my office does on a daily basis. Exit strategy. Before any employer joins or participates in a captive, They absolutely need to know how to exit the captive. Whether you have intentions of doing that or not, we'll disclose the questions that you need to ask that will be able to quantify what an exit strategy would look like. The captive endgame. This is more of a cultural discussion with each employer because every employer is going to have a different motivation to join a captive. We're going to shed some light on some of the more common captive endgame motivations. And then lastly is viewer's choice. We're going to do a release and say, what else do you want to talk about? And then we'll be happy to do that. This is Phil Haloka signing off. Enjoy.